Greetings. Today we're going to introduce Zebra's TE migration service offering. Why TE migration? Customers today have been running terminal emulation systems for a number of years that are very performant, fast, reliable, and very expensive to replace. So customers who are looking to take advantage of the latest and greatest device technology and modern technology that is available from Zebra are now looking at options to modernize or migrate their existing terminal emulation systems. Everyone's familiar with the text-based green screen TE application that you see in the image here. The frustrating and the challenging part for end users of these applications are that there are no visual hierarchy, no way to structure what information or what content is most important for that particular portion of that workflow. There's too many keystrokes. A lot of these applications are driven through the use of keyboard navigational commands, things like function keys, control keys, hotkeys, etc., that are not at all user intuitive, require extensive amounts of training. This creates a challenging aspect for organizations who bring on a lot of seasonal or holiday workforce. Being able to ramp them up to understand a lot of the key-based commands can create significant training and user adoption curve. So what we want to do is provide customers with a solution to migrate and modernize those applications to take advantage of new device capabilities. Customers are looking for ways to optimize the process and the workflow that their end users go through. They're looking at ways to improve employee productivity and efficiency within their warehouses and within their stores. Today also there's a increased demand and increased expectation for the experience within an enterprise application. All of our end users today have a smartphone in their pocket. They expect the applications that they use in their personal lives to transfer to those that they use when they go to work. And so therefore they've got an expectation that the application is going to be very intuitive, self-explanatory. It's going to take advantage of all touch capabilities and modern mobile design best practices. So for a customer that has an existing infrastructure of TE-based applications, they've got a couple of options. The first is to rewrite those applications to take advantage of native device capabilities, native user interface. This may be the appropriate option and the ideal solution for some customers. However, it does bring with it fairly significant costs, extended timelines to go through a full rewrite of these systems. Alternatively, they can also look at leveraging the TE migration service from Zebra to bring those applications forward, leverage some of that existing investment and infrastructure by not having to touch any of the back-end systems, but providing a modern graphical user interface on the device. So with All Touch TE, as mentioned, there's no coding required, there's no back-end updates required. This allows them, the customers and partners, to leave their existing systems in place, and then through the use of the All Touch TE console, which provides a WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get design interface, you're able to take screen captures of the existing applications, which you'll see here on the left, then run them through the All Touch TE tool to translate those, auto-translate those to a graphical, modern user experience. From there, you're also able to benefit from localization. So customers may have warehouses, distribution centers, end users in a variety of locales. They want to be able to provide the application and service those end users in languages that are specific to that region. The tool is able to do that. What we've done at Zebra is take this tool to the next level. So from those auto-converted screens, we've created a TE migration service offering that for us is not just an engineering effort, it's actually driven by our user experience experts. So these are resources who understand the human factors, interaction with the device, optimizing the design and the real estate of the particular screen. And what they do is work with a customer to go through and identify the most important pieces of information, whether that be item numbers or pick lists or inventory counts. Identify that information at each individual part of the workflow so that we can optimize the screen layout and format that screen so users are able to focus on the information that they need to more efficiently move through those tasks. What it also does then is reduce the learning curve. As we talked about, users are familiar with using all-touch applications. They're very familiar with modern design interface. So the learning curve and the training time is significantly reduced, allows us to onboard new employees and make them productive and efficient at their jobs much more effectively. So if we kind of take a look at the sort of car wash menu of options here, starting with the green screen, this is something that we know is performant and reliable, provides that access to the back-end systems, something that's been in production in some of our accounts for 10, 15 plus years. The next step of the way is doing the auto conversion, which is driven through the all-touch TE console. With this, on top of what we already get with the green screen or the terminal emulation environment, we now get that translation to a graphical user interface and an all-touch interface to take advantage of the newer devices, the Android operating system. Majority of these devices don't provide a keyboard, so we need to be able to incorporate that all-touch experience. And then if we take that a step farther and take the application through the process of our TE migration service, working with our user experience team, who's going to be interfacing directly with the customer to understand workflows and going through multiple iterations with the customer to continue to optimize that screen content, you're going to achieve significant additional benefit with things like the reduced training, content or screen optimization, the use of custom keyboards. We know there's still going to be cases where the user is going to need to input information or potentially have different selections of on-screen navigational commands. That can be all powered through the use of custom keyboards. We're going to have significant enhancements to productivity by leveraging a next-gen best-of-breed device in conjunction with an optimized application. We're also going to go through the process to make sure we've captured all of those key-based navigational commands, so things like those function keys, the hotkeys, control characters that a user does via keyboard today are now going to be mapped to on-screen touch interface, whether those are buttons or other on-screen navigational elements. And then we're going to do a couple rounds of QA to work with our customers and partners to ensure the system has captured all the right functionality, all the right screens, has gone through a few iterations of QA before they deploy this into production. So from a customer perspective, they achieve some fairly significant benefits. The first is moving to that rich, user-intuitive experience, that all-touch interface. We're also bringing the ability to drive innovation and optimization for the user experience, put our employees in a position to focus on their job and the task at hand and to do that more efficiently. We're able to accelerate the onboarding of new employees and new workers, make them productive more quickly, potentially even require less overhead of employees by making the ones we do have more efficient, with the ultimate goal of being productive and being able to provide a better service to their end customer. From a partner perspective, we know it's very valuable to continue to drive value through the channel and through our partner network within Zebra. What this does is allow them to grow the overall deal size when they're driving hardware opportunities. We see significant traction and excitement around some of the new offerings, whether it be the TC8000, the next generation wearables. A lot of the devices that we do see have heavy deployments and heavy demand in warehouses, distribution centers, retail environments where terminal emulation systems are predominant. This does is allow them the ability to attach software and services on top of the hardware deals they're driving. Larger revenue potential allows them to be a more strategic partner to their end customers. In some cases, they may even look to deliver some of these services themselves. There are areas where Zebra has provided some training and some validation for partner-delivered services. So this is a great opportunity for our customers to grow their portion of the pie. And really, when you get down to the question of why Zebra, why do we want to choose Zebra as our vendor? This is a very powerful story and a great value-added offering that Zebra provides, in that we can deliver a full-stack solution comprised of hardware, software, and services, giving customers and partners a single supplier that's already delivering best-in-class and best-of-breed hardware and device offerings A mobile computer portfolio is second to none. We've also got exclusivity on the All-Touch TE software. This is something delivered through our partnership with Wavelength and a tool called Velocity that is exclusive to Zebra and Zebra devices through July 2016. And then we've got the specific service offering that was designed with the end user experience in mind to deliver the optimal value and the biggest bang for the buck when deploying this particular platform.